Alright, Sydney, we are here. I have finally, after some hectic travelling from the UK via Singapore over to Sydney, finally found the time to sit down and lay down another No Limit Invictus Game special podcast. So let me very quickly give you a brief rundown of what's happened so far. I can't remember what the hell I put in the last podcast because my brain and my body right now are all over the place. You can probably hear my voice is a little bit hoarse from all the traveling and aircon and whatever else it is that I've experienced the last couple of days. But in a nutshell, here it is. So we left the UK on Monday the 15th of October after a very pleasant 4-hour drive from Plymouth to London. A long old stay in Heathrow Airport. I think we arrived at 1300 in the afternoon. We didn't fly till 22:30 that evening, which was a long old day. Then it was a very short 12-hour schlep from London to Singapore. Literally, like a 45-minute stop in Singapore. It was on the plane, off the plane, on the plane. So we literally got off. We didn't even leave the gate. Had a quick shakedown. They cleaned the plane, refueled the plane, back on there. Another 8 hours from Singapore to Australia. Got here relatively seamlessly. The flight actually wasn't as bad as I thought. Managed to get a bit of kip on and off. Tried to do it tactically so that when we landed here in Oz, my body was in the right time zone. That worked okay because this is the second day here now, and I've just woke up at 6 in the morning after a full night's sleep, so I seem to have cracked it. That wasn't the case yesterday though. Yesterday I fell asleep at 9 o'clock in the evening and I woke up feeling really, really fresh. And I got out of bed, reached for my phone, went to get the day started, and it was 1:45. So I'd been asleep for like less than 3 hours. So that was a bit emotional. But we did it and we got here. And yesterday was just a bit of an admin day. So we've had briefs so far. We've had tours of the Olympic Village to see where the various sports are going to be held in the various different venues. We have got all our schedules sorted out. Personally, myself, I've been to a couple of stretching sessions just to wake the body up and shake out that jet lag and, stretch and get myself feeling fit and healthy. I've been down and fitted my seat to my rowing erg, got all that set up, did a bit of admin on my prosthetic arm. I'm going to do a little bit more today. I'm just about to lay out all my kit and equipment in my hotel room, make sure that I am sorted and I know in my head where everything is, what I need, and effectively just get my shit together so I've got one less thing to worry about. And then go out, and today is another day filled with admin and my first training session. I'm going to do a rowing session today just to blow the cobwebs out, make sure everything is fitting well, is feeling good, and getting ready really for the first day of competition, which for me is Monday. I don't know even what... Sorry, I apologise for this, but I don't even know what day it is today. I think it's Friday. My first day of competition personally is Monday. As far as I'm aware, opening ceremonies are Saturday, and then the competition kicks off on Sunday with sailing and cycling. Now, you guys know I'm not cycling this year. I made a clever, I think, and conscious decision not to do that, based on the fact that the cyclists are ninjas, and I don't think I'd ever be at that kind of level as a paracyclist myself. So I switched it up to shot put and discus this year. Not that I'm any good at that either, but I just thought I've got a bit more chance of doing well in that. And if I'm being honest with you, and I don't mind admitting it, it's a lot less of a thrashing. You know, I remember cycling from last year was emotional. It was just non-stop cardio thrashing, and because I wear a prosthetic arm to cycle with, just constant chafing, rubbing and all that good stuff. So I sidelined that this year to concentrate on something different. Now, yesterday was cool. Like I said earlier, I flew out on the Monday with the athletes and the staff. One of the friends and family's flight flew out on the Tuesday, which was what Becky, Kezia, Mason and Evelyn were on. And then another flight flew out on the Wednesday and should have arrived yesterday at some point. So I jumped on the train yesterday, got 2 trains, and I had a bit of a yomp through downtown Sydney, got to the friends and family hotel and managed to see my family for a short while, which was really, really cool. They were all, I thought I was tired. These guys were hanging out. You know, I was eating dinner with the kids and Becky, and Kezia was falling asleep in her dinner. Evelyn was pretty sprightly, to be honest. Mason looked a little bit tired. I think Becky had squared it away and she seemed to be on the right time zone. But everyone was knackered. So hopefully today they're going to sort themselves out. I'm not going to get time to see them today. Their hotel is actually I think it took me about 45 minutes to an hour to get there. I ended up getting a taxi back because I had a brief to get back to, and it was just too much of a pain in the ass getting on all those trains and trying to do all that. So it's about 45 minutes away, which is a pain, you know, because it means we don't get to hang out so much between competition. But when they come and watch the guys compete over the next week or so, we're going to hang out and, you know, eat together and just chill out and try and get some family time in between my competing. So it's all cool. We're here. We've landed. The whole UK team, including staff, friends and family contingent, are here in Sydney. Everyone's settled into the hotels. Everyone's just about sorted out their jet lag. All the athletes are getting into their routines, getting ready to compete, shaking out the cobwebs, getting some light training sessions in, familiarising themselves with the area, meeting the other nations. A lot of the other guys have turned up now and they're in our hotel. So we are catching up with old friends from last year and making new friends from this year. And it is all good in the hood. Now, I don't know if you guys have been keeping up to date with things on my social media. I think a lot of you would have been watching it because I think most of the people that listen to this have heard about it through my Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter and all that kind of stuff. But if you have been, then you will know that as I came out here to Sydney, I launched the documentary over on my YouTube channel, No Limits, a documentary, which we've been working on, myself and Matt, for the best part of 18 months now. And I just wanted to say, you know, thank you guys. You know, I was a little bit nervous about it. I had no idea what kind of response it would get. You know, it's one of those things, you know, when you listen to your own voice on a recording, just like I do on this, or when you see yourself on a video recording, you kind of cringe a little bit because, you know, you didn't know you sounded that way or looked that way or whatever it is. And, you know, I've not done a documentary before and I was really nervous, you know, and super critical of how I came across on it and, you know, what I said and how I was on screen. And, you know, I was very, very nervous about that. But guys, the feedback that you have given has been phenomenal and it's been overwhelming. You know, I've spent all my spare time since I've been here in Sydney, which is not a lot, replying to Instagram DMs, Facebook comments, Facebook DMs, Twitter comments, Twitter DMs. I promise you, I've read every single comment that you guys have written. And I may not have replied to them all, but I've always tried to like them all to let you guys know that I've read them. I've nearly replied to every single DM that I've got, every single email that I've got. I've been up late, you know, working with this jet lag, trying to make sure that I do that because I think I owe you guys at least that. But, you know, the response has been overwhelming. Now, I'm going to keep that on my YouTube channel until the end of the Invictus Games. And I've put that up on there really for free for you guys to check out as my way of saying thank you for being so patient and for supporting the project in the 18 months that it's been being filmed and produced and edited and all that good stuff. And I wanted to get it up there and let you guys see it for free, while I'm out here in Sydney. And I think while we are out here, and the media interest has peaked in the games, hopefully that's going to have a knock-on effect with the film over on my YouTube channel, and it's going to be able to reach a lot more people. And in reaching those people, it's my hope that it's going to be able to help a lot of people. That's difficult for me to say, because it kind of feels like, look at me, look at what I done, and I can help you, and that's not my intention at all. I just have had so many great comments over the years, really, through my social media, saying, oh, Mark, you did this silly little post and it really helped me. And this is one of the good sides of social media. I've realised how powerful it can be in reaching other people who may be struggling and facing challenges. And it's my hope that with this documentary, that does exactly the same. It reaches people and helps people, and motivates or empowers them, and just gets a message out there of hope and what's possible when you get the right people around you, and you set yourself goals, and you go out and you take action on the fulfillment of those goals. So thank you guys, as always, for being so supportive of everything that I've done and everything that I'm doing. None of this would happen without you. So please, continue to keep sharing it, tagging people in it, pushing it out there. I'm loving reading all the comments on all the social media platforms, and just wanted to take this time to say thank you. Now, I am going to take it down after the games, purely because, and sometimes I'm uncomfortable talking about this, but I'm going to say it anyway, purely because I want to put up my website and then try and earn a bit of money out of it. It was a long old schlep, 12 to 18 months of fitting this in and recording it. So, I'd like to try and monetize it now and use it as a way of creating an income. So hopefully I'm going to get it on my website and be able to do that. But for now, guys, it is free over on my YouTube channel. I will try and put the link to it in the bio of this, the description of this episode of the podcast. If I don't manage to do that, or it doesn't work, it is on my Instagram profile, on my bio. You can go click it there, or just go Google it on my YouTube channel and go check it out over there. But guys, thank you so much for supporting this project and all of your great feedback. All right, that's it. You guys know I like to keep these things short and sharp. I have kit to prepare. I have a stinky body to wash. We have training to do. We have kit, as in prosthetics kit, that we've got to get sorted out. And then we have a VIP reception tonight with lots of important people, and then media to do. So I am going to be out of here, and I guess I will lay down another podcast probably Monday evening after my first competition. We're rowing on Monday. The Sickener, we've got that going on, 4-minute race, 1-minute race. But guys, I'll let you know how I get on. I'll post it on my social media, and then I will put down another podcast to let you know my thoughts and feelings on how that went. But guys, thank you as always for your support. Thank you for supporting No Limits, the documentary. Thank you for supporting the podcast, for supporting No Limits, the merchandise, for all this stuff you guys do to help me. I love you all. I appreciate you all, and I'd never, ever, ever take it for granted. Guys, thank you all, and I'll speak to you soon. Mark out.